Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's planning meeting on the 27th of August at DCC. It's just gone 7:30. First item on the agenda is apologies. I think we have 3 apologies.
Yeah.
Go on.
Councillor Brown, Councillor Angioli and Councillor Jones.
Brilliant, thank you. Item 2 on the agenda is declarations of interest arising from this agenda. Members and officers are invited to declare any relevant interests. Notwithstanding this item, members may subsequently declare an interest at any point during the meeting. Do we have any declarations of interest? No. Okay. Item 3 on the agenda is the minutes of the previous meeting to receive and confirm the accuracy of the minutes of the Planning Committee meeting held on the 6th of August. So, of the members here, that was Councillor Berry, Councillor Ranger and myself. So are you all in approval that I can sign that?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Thank you. It's every page, isn't it?
Yeah. That's fine.
No, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Item 4 on the agenda is the Planning Committee report to receive and review the project report from the committee clerk.
There's no updates on that.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Item 5 on the agenda is a public participation. The meeting will recess for not more than 15 minutes to allow any members of the public to address the meeting. Lucy?
The Parish Council, via this committee, comments and makes recommendations on planning applications affecting the parish. Proceedings during the public session, which will only exceed 15 minutes in exceptional circumstances, must remain under the control of the chairman, to whom all questions and comments on applications or other planning matters must be addressed. All comments on planning applications should be made to the head of planning management at Winchester City Council.
Do members of the public have any questions?
Thank you.
I do, thank you. I see on the agenda this evening that there is construction of a paddle tennis court at St Christopher's, Lower Craddock, number 4 on the agenda. I know that later on in the agenda you will be discussing notifications. I'm just wondering, were notifications done for that application, because paddle courts are notoriously noisy and we just tend to only let immediate neighbours know. So just to ask if notifications were out for that one.
Not for that one, no.
Thank you. That's all.
It's good to note. Nothing else at all from the public? No? Okay, I'll close the public session. On to item 6, planning applications, to consider and make comment on the planning applications received from Winchester City Council and any other authority in respect of applications appertaining to the parish of Denmead, as set out in the list of planning applications to be considered. Number 1, 8 Chestnut Close, Denmead, a single-storey side extension to replace existing garage with new veranda to rear elevation. Have you both had a chance to have a look? If not, I've got some bits and bobs here I can just show you if you haven't already seen it, just for your eyes. Proposal existing. Have a quick look. Of mine, I've had a look online. There's no comments. Looking back at history, there's residential change to a cattery in 2002, just for reference there. Single and 2-storey extension permitted also in 1990 for property history, and there's no change of any bedrooms. That's my comments. Do you have anything further to
My only comment, excuse me, Chair, I wandered past a couple of days ago, literally. I think it will actually tidy the area up a little bit.
Right.
In terms of the existing garage, etc. So I don't see anything particularly wrong with it.
Oh, I didn't. They're just putting them in the front. They're not really going up.
No, because I was trying to work out where this was, and I couldn't find it on Google Maps. But what I read I've got no objection.
Yeah, Chestnut Close is one big, go around in the circle, it's got a big tree, one big chestnut in the middle. There you go. No more comments? Shall we go for?
I propose we accept it and no objection.
No objection?
I need to second that.
Okay, for the vote. Unanimous. Okay. Application 2, Thursley Farm, Thursley Corner, Denmead. Demolition of existing outbuilding, construction of extension to existing residential dwelling. What have I got for this one? This one's quite a big one. Have you had a chance to see some of the diagrams? If not, I'll see.
Not all of it, Chair.
A quick look through this.
Some of them, but not all of them, Chair. There you go, Chair. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, so they're just getting rid of the right-hand side there. It's like putting a mirror down the middle. They're duplicating on the side what the other side looks like. So again, like you said previously, it looks quite nice and tidy. I've had a look online. There's no comments again for that one. No one's objected. In 2024, we did neither object or approve to the plans previously, but they were withdrawn. But I couldn't find a reason as to why they were withdrawn. But we were neutral back in 2024. I don't see many much changes, so in my opinion, I think we could. I'm happy. Unless you guys have got any. Yeah, go ahead.
So is there any question or concern regarding, even this drawing and one of the articles I saw online, it was regarding the storm drains. If the old stables is removed, there's a storm drain that basically runs all the way through. My only comment would be about drainage, but they've got a drainage channel to ditch as well as a storm drain run. I just want to be concerned that that's not affected negatively, that's all. I couldn't see it on that one, it's not on that one, and it's not on that one, or this one, it's only on that one there. I don't know what you think, it's the drainage would be
I haven't seen that one.
that's the one I didn't see online, I saw these ones, but I couldn't see that one online, but now you've highlighted it. The drainage would be a concern, only we need to validate, I think. Not sure.
Okay.
Because if they're removing the right hand side of it, correct?
Yes.
So, and replacing it with
Pretty much the same as what it is.
pretty much on the other side.
Yeah.
So what happens to the drainage underneath?
Good point.
That's my question and concern.
Actually, no.
There wasn't any information on the documents
I didn't see that.
regarding.
Unless you'd mentioned it, I would have known about it.
So there's nothing there when I could find about drainage plans moving forward.
I should imagine it would remain, but we can't make that assumption.
I don't want to make an assumption. Well, I don't think we should make an assumption. Let me put it that way.
Could we ask the question of Winchester?
Can do. Can do. We could approve it, but on the grounds that we could ask also for verification. But once we don't object to something, it's going through.
I think I'd rather ask the question first.
Fine. I'm happy with that if you are.
I need well, I think we should look for clarification on the drainage plan.
Okay. Do you want to make that a proposal?
I'll propose that we reject it because there's lack of information on the storm drain and the I think it was called the storm drain on there. There's lack of information on the storm drain.
Drainage channel.
Drainage channel.
To the ditch outside.
And what's happening with that and clarifications needed before a decision can be made.
I'm happy
I
with
second
that.
it.
Okay. Show of hands, please. I'm happy with that. All right, Lucy. Yeah. Okay, application 3, 8 Ashland Gardens, Denmead, horse chestnut tree in the back garden of 8 Ashland Gardens, last trimmed approximately 3 years ago following investigation for the cause of subsidence to 7 and 8 Ashland Gardens. The insurance company recommended trimming of the tree every 4 years to maintain tree size and manage risk to property. This was in response to Winchester Council declining any request to remove the tree. Attached are insurance details relating to the tree along with drawings of the garden. Previously recommended 30% of tree on crown and filling. So, didn't print nothing out. The chestnuts are at the back of the garden, but there are roots to be found at the side of the property following at ATPBH2 at foundation level 130 centimetres when they did boreholes. So I think they're in fear of the roots reaching the property. So unless you guys have got any more comments to add to it, having seen what you've seen, I would recommend to go ahead with 30% crown and fin.
I would refer it to the tree officer.
Yes.
I think I would be inclined to Councillor Berry in terms of the tree officer, because whilst the response was from Winchester Council declining the request, but for the insurance company as well in terms of the foundations and stuff, so I think there's a little bit more history there than perhaps either we know about or it was on the application in the first place.
Can we add comments or
I
not?
think we haven't had any comments at all about that one, Chair.
No, nothing. I didn't find nothing online for that.
I can add a comment that you wanted to go to the tree officer,
Yeah.
but obviously I won't be able to object or
No.
so I won't be able to do that, but I can add the comment just to say that you want to go to tree officer.
Sorry, Chair. Do we know when it was previously? It's every 4 years. So is it now 4 years?
2022, I think. I remember
2022.
correctly. Yeah, 2022. I didn't write it down, but 22.
So 4 years next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, tree officer would be one.
Yeah, I'm happy to go to the tree officer and see what his advice is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a proposal, Councillor Ranger?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
a proposal.
Second. Okay. Unanimous. We go to the tree survey. That's all right. Okay, application form. St Christopher's, Lower Crabbett Lane. Construction of a paddle tennis court replacing an existing basketball court. Okay, so having a look at online, yeah, they've got a basketball court at the moment, and they want to construct a paddle tennis court. There is only one public comment, and that is in support. My only concern was with the flood lighting, but there is lighting already in place. So as long as it's nothing strong, they're fine.
I think to the feedback that we received earlier, I think the comment regarding noise, paddling may be noisier than basketball. I don't know, but certainly it's something to be considered. But if it's the same vicinity as it was when I saw it online, and the complaint, the comments
In support, yeah.
was a support, and was that from the immediate
Neighbour.
neighbour on the.
Neighbour, yeah.
It's
What my maps aren't with.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no negative feedback. There's the one positive comment. Yeah.
That's all I could find.
Okay.
Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, I don't see anything whether you were changing the surface, because if I remember right, when we were doing that, you had to change the surface, and I don't know what surface is there at the moment. So I couldn't see anything in the plans about whether you're resurfacing or what they're doing to the surface and stuff like that. So I think we should ask Winchester about that before we go any further. Because that will have an impact on the noise and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe,
Yes.
there was nothing in the document on the online regarding the materials used for the surface, other than assuming they were going to use the same surface, i.e. the basketball. But if that's the case, the basketball is okay, then the surface probably is okay. okay for paddle, but we don't want to assume that either. Right?
No.
If it's a different surface, then maybe that exacerbates the noise factor or lessens the noise factor, I don't know. But the material used for the surface would be quite a key factor.
I would say that, but if the neighbours already supporting it, they must be aware of the noise level. And if no one else has objected to it,
But say they would have to repaint the coat and stuff like that. So I would want to know whether they were doing something with the surface and stuff like that to reduce the noise level. So I would ask Winchester for more information before we can make that decision. Because they are saying impact on the noise.
okay, I'm happy for that if you'd like to make that.
So I propose that.
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable. I would second that. I think that's more reasonable in terms of just jumping straight into it. I think there's a little bit more clarity.
Making sure the material is suitable for the noise level.
It might be a new material since the basketball court was produced, and there's a more deadening effect in terms of the noise. I don't know, but it wasn't on the website or the document on the web in terms of material.
No, I saw the plans for the outer, the shell, if you
All the
will.
floodlights as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
I think we could do with clarification on the
Material for the place, so it's fine.
And also, what time are the floodlights going to be switched off?
Well, they're already there for the basketball.
They're already there, yeah, and I should imagine that's just playtime.
No, because sometimes they can be on till late, and that will affect the residents.
Have we had that in as well, just to ask? Yeah,
And just sorry, Jack,
it wouldn't hurt.
I'm assuming this is just for recreational purposes as opposed to any commercial.
Haven't
paddle
stated.
tennis.
They haven't stated.
So,
Can we ask that question?
Yep.
I mean, if they're setting up a Denmead paddle or Denmead paddle tennis court, for example, club, maybe, I don't know, I just...
Well, I suppose they're doing basketball beforehand.
Well, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Okay, if you're happy for those questions,
think-
go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's unanimous. Yeah, if you're happy for that, you see.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. Right, application 5, 26 Bearwood, Denmead. Proposed single-storey front extension to form new porch entrance. Just the one. Just the one. So this one's pretty much straightforward, really. I don't know what we're doing there. The only comment was from Southern Water, and I think that's going to be for the water runoff. Other than that, there's no objection coming for it's just a simple pitched porch from the flat ahead.
No objection.
Other than that, I think I'm happy with that.
And I think if I remember rightly, Chair, either 24 or 28 have got a similar
Mm-hmm.
thing
Have you
anyway.
looked at? Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I don't have any objection.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we propose no objection.
Exactly.
Thank you. Seconded by Chris.
I believe this one is just to note.
Yes, I found that it's
Yeah.
permitted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Already, so that's fine. I'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to note that I believe on there it just says to
Yeah,
note.
I've written that down. So
Yeah.
application 6 is Free Ashton Gardens. Prior notifications for a 4.5 rear extension with a ridge height of 358 metres and an eaves height of 2.92, all materials to match an existing. So they have permitted development already. It's a big project actually, look at it. Very big. Can we make comments despite the fact that it's permitted?
Yeah, I believe you can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it might be, I didn't have any objection anyway. I would have been quite happy
No.
with it.
No, it's still within a certain percentage.
It's permitted, so yeah, just to
it's
note
all
that
been permitted as well. So.
if councillors are happy, just to say that, you know,
You're happy with it
we're
all?
happy with
Yeah.
it anyway.
No
Yeah.
worries.
I would have been.
Unanimous, right?
Well, it's just to add a
It's
comment.
just a prior, it's just a prior notification. Apologies. Yeah.
Just to add a comment. Okay. Okay, last one, number 7. The White Hart Hambledon Road. It's a T1 beach, fell due to Ganoderma.
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 How do that one?
Australasia.
That's it. Brick wall falling due to roots. See survey attached for more details. So I'm sure you've all walked past the White Hart many a times, and you can see that wall is beginning to get pushed out slightly by the roots. But I think we should go to Winchester Tree Surgeon to review this one. Sorry, big pardon. Yes, big pardon.
It's a lovely tree.
It's been there a long time, just by the trunk. I can't see no disease or anything.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom of the trunk.
I saw the mush. Yeah.
Is
that signs of it?
Fungi at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. But it's still quite a nice
Yeah, it's a lovely
shame
tree.
to get rid of something like that if it can't be saved or by trimming or something. So if we asked that to be sent to him for his...
Yeah, can we put a comment to that? We don't think it should be felled, and we would like the tree officer's support.
Yes, if it can be saved. All this means to save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's the applications. Okay, item 7 on the agenda, decisions received. To note, there have been 2 decisions received since the last meeting. So the proposal of a new temporary dwelling for agricultural use, Lower Crabbeck Farm, although we gave no objection, the application was refused. Fair enough. And then we go the other way round to George's View, 36 Ashton Park. Application was permitted, despite the fact that we objected to that one unanimously. So that's right. Take what you want from that. Okay. Okay. Item 8 on the agenda, new planning applications. Lucy?
None.
None?
No, not
Okay.
a moment.
Okie dokie. Straight on to item 9, the business bar, to discuss and determine a response to the business bar's request. Fine. Have you all had a chance to read what the business bar is up to? If not, I can say it quickly. Hi Lucy, thank you for taking my call this morning. As discussed, we are writing to inquire whether Denby Parish Council would have any objection to the proposed use of the premises at St Margaret's, which currently holds in Class E planning use designated for a small retail shop. The intention is to operate a shop at ground floor level to support and promote products from the existing beauty school located above, alongside a florist. The premises would be open to the public Monday to Saturday, 9 to 5. We believe this proposed use falls within the scope of the Class E, as it involves retail activity directly related to the existing businesses used on site. However, we are keen to ensure that the Parish Council is supportive of this development, particularly in relation to any local considerations or potential impacts on neighbouring properties or village character. Please let us know if there are any concerns or requirements, etc., etc., etc. So, opinion response is what they're after. In my opinion, it will be supporting the village and bringing in business. Florist next door. What do you
We'll
guys
have the
think?
community one.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Didn't we not long ago, Chair, talk about a florist at the back of the building, or on another part of the building? I thought there was a
I
plan
don't remember
that
that.
we agreed at the back
That
of the
might be
building.
before my
there was some-
time.
or-
I don't remember.
Before yours,
There was a
before mine.
florist in that
Is
business,
that true?
because that's a... Right, okay. There was a discussion that we approved because we thought it was a good thing for the village. It would suggest, therefore, that with this change or request to change, that maybe the original florist's location, I'm calling it, in terms of the building, is now moving from maybe the back to the front. Is that what you just suggested? Because it was beauty
Yes, yes,
space
alongside
and
the florist. Yes, alongside the florist located above.
I mean, all for supporting retail opportunities
Yeah,
and things in the
I'm-
village,
I'm-
absolutely. And it's actually just a blank window, I think, at the moment, if I recall.
Yeah.
It's just a built brick blank with a shaded out white window, so tidies it up, and there's off-road parking there anyway, right? So,
I'm happy for it. It will bring business in, and those people
Do we know-
hopefully will go to other places.
sorry, Chair, do
Yeah.
we know whether the change of use, is that the question that the business bar have asked? Or is it from you mentioned E, did you?
Class E.
Class E?
Yes, all they're asking is the intention is to operate a shop at ground level to support and promote products from the existing beauty store located above alongside the florist. So the premises will be open Monday to Saturday 9 till 5. And they just want to know whether or not we would have any objection to that.
I can't see.
I propose that we don't object. The other thing is, while we're talking about shops, I can remember, Paula might, and you might remember, did anything come of that dog cremation thing they wanted to put at the back of the shop?
No.
It's not on the agenda, right?
No, it's not, but
No, but it was out of just curiosity.
I don't know what happened to that. Kind of left, didn't it?
Under enforcement.
Enforcement.
Back to business
Do we
bar.
want to purple it?
I don't have any objection to the business bar, Chair, in terms of the change of classification of use to sell beauty products and florists together. I'm guessing that's how I read it.
I just, when I spoke to her, because initially she called me and I asked her to email me, she basically just wanted clarification that you were in support of it. From what I can gather, she's got the permission to be able to do it. She just wanted the parish's support.
Yeah,
That was
I don't find nothing wrong with it. I'd object if we had the chance. I don't think I would. You guys in favour? So as a response, I would say
We all support
we
it.
all support it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, item 10, Freeways Sheepwash Lane, to discuss and determine a response to Winchester City Council stating the reasons as to why the application should be heard at committee. Looking at Ethan Townsend's response to the planning officer, I noticed in the third paragraph, please note however the site is on a residential land in the garden of the site and not agricultural land, etc., etc. There is no policy which restricts annexes and garages on residential land. Good couple of points there. I don't know. I don't think it should go following what his comments are. I'd be happy for it not to. Unless you two have any different views or opinions?
No.
If you wanted to go.
Chair, It's a response to City stating the reasons as to why the application should be heard. Is that what our previous decision was? That is to be heard at the committee.
Yeah.
And
Why did we
What was the app? I never did look into that. Did we have any ideas on what it was? Because they obviously feel it doesn't need to go there.
they being, just for clarification, Chair.
Winchester,
sorry.
Winchester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just.
From their response, they feel that their opinion is it shouldn't, and I too am under that now.
So why did we do that it needed to in the past then, Chair?
I haven't got a copy of the original. Yeah, I didn't print off the original one.
Okay.
Can we find out?
I can get clarification on
Find out,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
Yeah, I can email that out to you guys tomorrow.
Fine.
Yeah,
We can go
why
from
we
there.
originally. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Useful to know.
Fine, I don't see why it should,
No.
depending on what we find.
Agreed.
Okay, thanks for that, Lucy. Item 11 on the agenda, delivery of planning notifications, to discuss and determine how the delivery of notifications to residents will be made regarding new planning applications. So you may remember a while ago this came up, and I saw some guidance on how we do it, should we be doing it, and from different bodies. The general response is that we shouldn't be doing it, or not expected to do it. The fact that we have done it in the past is good. Do we have time to do it? Would the clerks be able to do it if we didn't have time?
I'm not allowed to visit these places on my
That's
own.
what I got. Yeah, I got the same.
Yeah.
Tony, that's a very...
When you deliver leaflets and that, are you covered by insurance?
That's another one, she said. Yeah, no. So, see, I was speaking to a couple of bodies, and they said we shouldn't be approaching. So I don't know why we did that before.
Well, I mean, Richard, there's a couple of schools of thought from my perspective. I think officially, what are we allowed to do, or not, as the case may be? If we can't because of the insurance, or because of we have to go in twos, or whatever it may be, then that one thing, sure. But if the fact is that we've delivered them in the past and knocked on the neighbour's door, or whatever it may be, whether that was right or wrong, but the expectation may still be that we carry on that, I want to call it goodwill, but
Yeah.
the neighbourhood thing, right? However, if the, I wouldn't say the legal teams, but if the organisations suggest strongly that we shouldn't be doing that, then that's a different statement that we need to take on board and make sure that everybody recognises that. Have we had any feedback from any of the residents associated to any of the plans since we've stopped delivering notifications?
Nothing's come to me, no.
Not
Nothing's
to
come
me,
you.
no.
Yeah,
No.
okay, nothing, okay,
I asked Winchester, and they said no. They said you shouldn't be doing that.
right. Interesting that maybe a couple of views from other parishes.
I've asked them.
You have as well, okay.
I've asked around, yeah, and how they conduct theirs, and they don't do it.
Right.
Admittedly, yeah, as we are a large one, but Denby do seem to do more than other parish councils in the area.
Mhm.
Whether that's because we do good practice or other councils do more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was yeah, we are the only ones, to my knowledge, that do that in this area.
Okay.
Um,
Might be worth just validating something with one of the bodies to confirm that in writing, so at least we've got a backup plan or a backup statement, Chair, so that in case we get challenged, if we get challenged or the plan clerk gets challenged in the future for not delivering it before we make the final call.
we need to find out who can deliver it.
Yeah,
Who
but then it's to Councillor Harry's point about insurance and availability and time and et cetera, et cetera. So there's a few other questions that need to be answered, I would suggest, before we decide whether we should or shouldn't permanently continue or stop, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That's what I was just going to say about the insurance, because if you're out there and you're a working person and you have an accident, you can't claim.
Mm.
So, you know, are we covered under public liability insurance or what? So we ought to check all insurances and with help as well.
I can speak to Jenny about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Belt and Braces approach, Chair, to be clear and make sure that we either are covered or not, and then I think that will determine what action we take going forward, I think. Just to be Belt and Braces approach,
that's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that like that for now. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll go around and find out. Okay, is that a proposal then?
Yeah, that was,
Miranda?
yeah.
Second.
Seconded? Yep. Unanimous for that. Okay. Item 12, projecting planning applications. To discuss and determine a solution for projecting planning applications via the large screen during meetings. Again, we are the only ones that used to do this. It was a good idea. I did like it. It will save me printing off a lot documents all the time, but I cannot multitask in meetings. So it will mean somebody else having to do it for us. I think Lucy might be too busy doing minutes for us to expect Lucy to do it. I would like to ask my vice chair, he's not here this evening, or even Councillor Andrew Early, considering his experience with laptop demonstrations, projections. He's done it before. So can we defer the item until then the next one? And perhaps if they're both in, we can ask them that. If either one of them would like to do the projecting
Okay.
as means to find a way to find a solution. Do we have a laptop for that? If we do, or is it the fact that they use their own? Just out of interest.
They use their own.
They use their own.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't want to use their own, could we felicitate getting a laptop to do that?
You can speak
Yeah.
to Jenny.
Just for a conversation for the future, if that was to come up. Fine.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
speak to Jenny and see, obviously if it's something that she feels that they can do within
Yeah,
their budget.
if
Yeah.
either one's willing to
Yeah.
consider that.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, I'm happy for that. I propose that we defer that item for the next. Yeah. Thank you all. Lovely.
Is that all? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, it was, yeah. Okay, item 13 on the agenda, social media to discuss and determine actions. I think for social media, we normally put our decisions, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else at all?
Decision received as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, decisions and yeah. Anything else? No? I'm happy for that for the minute. Okay, item 14, matters for the next agenda. Does anyone have any matters for the next agenda? No? No? Sure. No? None from me. Okay, item 15. Thank you, members of the public. Confidential report to pass resolution in accordance with the Public Bodies Act 1960 to exclude the public and press for discussions related. Thank you. See you later. Bye. And bye. To receive the confidential report and enforcement report from the committee clerk. Thank you very much, Tony. Super. Do you need to stop and start or carry on?
So I was just stop and start. Sorry, isn't I? A little while there.
It's all right.